Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, world. Good to talk to you all today. So today is going to be kind of an interesting session because today I want to tell you guys about something that happens in the whole personal development industry that's kind of like a dirty secret and that even a lot of coaches don't fully understand the dynamics. If you go look at like ads and like marketing, all this kind of stuff, a lot of people in this field, they like to pretend that everybody who signs up with them gets amazing life-changing results, right? And they're like, oh my God, look at all these people and all this kind of stuff. And they don't talk about the people who don't, right? But the fact is, if we're going to be brutally honest, having, both been coached, seen other people in coaching groups, and also, now I run my own coaching business, the dirty secret is that most people actually don't get the results that they're looking for when they go and they sign up for any kind of coaching. And it's really sad. It is. And, when I say most, I mean, it's not like, like 51%. It's like the vast majority of people don't. And the reason for that is that most of them don't actually do what they need to be doing, right? So most people don't do the work. Now, here's where a lot of coaches don't know what's going on. And frankly, most of them don't want to know because it's a big hit to their egos. It's not that the clients are just lazy schmucks, right? Like, yes, there are some people who aren't committed. That's true. But the reason why clients don't do the work is actually, it's a two-way street. A lot of it's on the coach as well. There are a lot of people out there who frankly don't know what they're doing. There are a lot of people who are very good, very smart people, but they don't have it packaged into a plan that goes from, the beginning of the journey to the end of the journey. And so they're just kind of doing like, on the fly, let's have a session, solve the problem. Let's have a session, solve the problem, all that kind of stuff, which is, great. And it may very well work, but it doesn't give the client confidence that they're going to get to their end goal. It makes them feel like, hey, listen, this is still up in there and we're still figuring it out. And then, yeah, there are some people who are just, what I would call charlatans. They're very, very focused on marketing and selling and getting paid. They're not focused on delivering results for the clients. So, when clients come into this situation, if they believe the coach doesn't know what they're doing, or they don't see the end point, or, they're not being served, then yeah, they're going to stop doing the work because they don't think they're going to get the result, right? It's not that, as I said, it's not that they're lazy schmucks. It's that the coach hasn't done a good job of demonstrating to them and instilling confidence in them that they can get to their outcome. And that's the part that most coaches don't understand. And as I said, frankly, they don't want to understand some of them because, as I said, it's an ego hit. Now, what happens is that if you have a client who comes in, right, and they put their faith in somebody, and then that person then they don't get the result because they don't have the confidence, and then they don't do the work and all this other kind of stuff, then, they're going to feel swindled. In a lot of cases they do. And then they'll go and they'll put something negative on the Better Business Bureau, or they'll write a negative review, or they'll tell their friends, hey, listen, yeah, I signed up for this and it didn't work, and all this kind of stuff. And then what happens is all these other people that they reach then go into every other coaching experience skeptical, right? And legitimately so. And so then what happens is those people are more prone to give up faster because they don't know, what's going to happen. They, for whatever reason, don't have faith because maybe they came and, they had a bad experience previously. Maybe they heard from their friend that they were going to have a bad experience. Any of this kind of stuff, right, is going to create that situation. And then they're going to be sitting there searching for any kind of imperfection. They're going to be sitting there searching, to say, hey, listen, is this really going to help me? And if not, then they're going to give up because they've got other things to do. They've got a life, and they don't want to put time into something that isn't going to work out for them. So that's something that happens, and then what happens is then the coaches see people showing up even less committed because, there's all this skepticism out there. And then they say, hey, listen, I'm only going to focus on the people who are super committed because, I want to make sure that, they get their results and they kind of, stop worrying about everybody else. And then they focus only on a small group of people. And those are the people that get the results and everybody else gets nothing. Right. And ultimately this business model just doesn't work. Right. It's just not okay. And so the situation is that, most coaches fall into that trap. Most clients fall into that trap. Nothing gets done. Now, the good news is that it does not have to be this way. Right. So I know a lot of coaches who don't operate this way. I have a lot of friends in this industry. And so if you look at like my business, if you look at their businesses, we do things totally differently, right? So we 100% care about our clients. And I don't mean like, hey, listen, like we want them to do good and make testimonials. Like we honest to God, really, really freaking care about our clients. And so we show up and deliver and we go above and beyond. We're not here to, make money and sit on the beach. That's not why we're here. We're here about impact, right? And so that shows. We know what we're doing. We're experts in our fields, no questions. And we know how to package that into a process that's replicatable, that works, right? And yeah, there may be contingencies for different people and all this other kind of stuff, but fundamentally, right, it's something that works, right? And we can show clients, we can instill confidence. Hey, listen, this is step A, this is step B, this is step C, all the way to get them from A to Z so that they get their result. And because of all of that, we have compliance rates that are 3 to 5 times the industry average, right? So 3 to 5 times as many people end up doing the work that we tell them to do as in a normal coaching program. And the result is that people, show up and they get the outcomes they came to us for, right? They get the life-changing results that they're looking for. And then they go and, if you go, there are wonderful testimonials and there are no complaints on the Better Business Bureau. And they're like, independent reviews like the ones they do on Facebook. And they're all really, really, really good because people come in with low expectations and then they actually get everything they were hoping for and often more. So then, of course, they love us, right? And the thing is, that's ultimately the way that things should work, right? That's why people go and get coaching. They want to get the outcome. Most people don't show up to be lazy schmucks and waste their money. That's not why people, nobody wants to do that. People show up and they get coaching because they want help. They want real help from a real expert who can really show them and instill confidence in them and have faith where they lack it and have the expertise where they lack it so that they can rely on that confidence. They can trust that person and they can get what they came for, right? And so at the end of the day, guys, that's what it's all about. And, normally I end these things with a little opportunity to schedule a call and help, work through a problem or something like that. But I'm going to do something different today. To do something very different. So this is my personal email address. And I'm going to invite all of you guys to reach out and chat with me about what's going on. Right. So if you have had experiences with coaches in the past and you want to talk to me about that, if you want to share your doubts about coaching or different coaching programs or any of that kind of stuff, I want to hear it. Right. Let me know. I can give you some perspective. We can talk through it because at the end of the day, this whole business model, in this industry, for the most part is broken. Right. And I want to be part of remaking this industry in a way that works for the clients, for the coaches, for everybody. I want to help you guys get results. I want to, scale this up, me and other people like me. I want to reach more people. So like all of us can touch more people and ultimately bring back that trust, right? Bring back, because knowledge is power. Motivation is power. Bring all of that back so that this works the way that it should. So guys, really, really, really wishing you the best. Very much looking forward to chatting with you. Please feel free to email me. You want to talk to me about, any coaching experience, any doubts you have, anything going on. If you're skeptical, awesome, right? Like show up. I'm more than happy to hear it. Would love to talk through it with you in just in a totally chill, non-judgmental fashion. And so guys, have a wonderful weekend and I look forward to chatting soon.